Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to have you here tonight. Did you enjoy your food? Has this been good? Yeah. Okay, that doesn't sound convincing. Did you enjoy your food? Are you enjoying your food? I should say that. There you go.
It's hard to clap when the fork is still in your hand, so.
That's right. Well, again, we are so honored to be here tonight for this great cause to help the men, women, and children of the rescue mission, and that's Kara's house also. And tonight's going to be a big night. We have some incredible stories to share with you, and something else we want to share with you. We're going to welcome some people, but first I want to say I'm Melissa Montana from Star 88.3 Radio. We love what's going on at the rescue mission. We've supported this for many, many years, and we'll continue to. And my friend
Dirk Rowley from Wayne 15, and I've been able to connect with the rescue mission through various different, events. When Donovan asks you, by the way, if you want to camp out in August, and you're like, sure, I'll do whatever you ask. And then you find out, it's in November that you're sleeping outside for one night without a home.
Different.
Yeah, it takes on a different feel, but still worth it. But again, just a privilege to be back once again to help the ministries of the Fort Wayne Rescue Mission.
Absolutely, and something else special is going on. While you are here, there are some other people here too that we can't see because they're virtual. So we want to welcome, can we give a big round of applause for people that are watching virtually online? Welcome, friends. Glad to have you. See, this is normal for you because it feels like TV. So
A little.
Yeah.
Or Wayne.com. I'm not sure which, but yes.
That's great. Well, thank you so much, both virtually, online watching, and in person. It's going to be a big night tonight. So again, keep bidding because I think that's closing up here any minute. Any second here.
7:05, I think it should be closed.
Oh, then you might be done.
So
That's
check your
right.
phones. Make sure you, don't leave anything unclaimed because you may have just won.
You may have won.
You may have won.
It may be you. We're going to continue on with the night tonight. Like I said, we've got some great testimonies and stories, and you're going to see how your gifts make a difference. We want to remind you that you can text to give, and you can give online. FWRM.org/Gala, and click on the donate button is another way. And of course, some people like paper, Dirk.
If you have a pen, you can give because there's one of these on your table. Fill it out and put it in the envelope, and you're off.
All right, we're off and running. So I think we're going to bring somebody special up here with us, somebody that's a part of the rescue mission.
Might
that
know a thing
leads.
or two. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of people that are very important to keep this ministry going. And there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes. I know that you hear about feeding and clothing and putting them up in, a shelter, but there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes, and it's led by a team and a crew of people that are absolutely amazing, that are gifted and talented, that God has called to this position. So a couple of those that are in leadership positions right now, we want to honor them.
So again, give a warm welcome to Lori Brumbaugh and Pastor Donovan Coley.
What a pleasure to be here with you this evening. And once again, we welcome you.
Thank you so much, Dirk and Melissa, for being here this evening. And thank you so many. It's so great to be in our room with friends. It's been a while. Yes. We're so blessed. I see so many great faces, and it was great to get to mingle around the room a little bit this evening. I see right now Rick Phillips from Phillips Financial, and we have a new sponsor this year, Master Spas. It's great to have them as a participant.
So we're actually calling out people who are going to be bidding high. So okay, keep going, Lori. Who else do you see?
I see our board chair, Jeff Osterman with Sweetwater.
Sure.
And we have a new table sponsor, CME, this year, CME Construction. And Vera Bradley. Anybody else you see?
Oh, Brotherhood Mutual, we said, right? Yeah,
no, we didn't.
Okay, we want to thank you. The reason why we're here is really to say thank you to every single one of you. As we think about how inundated we are with so many events in our community. In fact, I was talking to one of our board members, and I said, my goodness, man, it's been a long time we've been doing this. And there are so many wonderful events in our community, but we're so thankful for your faithfulness in standing with the rescue mission all these years. And so I think we ought to give God a praise the Lord, a hand, a round of applause, just to thank him for his faithfulness and to thank you for your faithfulness. So we want to thank all our sponsors and all our special friends. And I would love to have our board members. Would you please stand? If you are a board member, Lori already mentioned Jeff Osterman, but our board members, would you please stand? And also, if you are a former board member, I know we have Rudy is sitting here, so former board member, let's just give them a round of applause, please. Thank you, board, for your strategic vision. How about our senior leadership team? If you're a member of the senior leadership team, would you please stand where you are? And if you are a staff member at the Rescue Mission, would you please stand? All the staff members, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. I want to thank you, staff members. How about the alumni? So I want you to look around now. If you're an alumni or you're a current resident at the Rescue Mission, would you please stand? Look at the back. Look over to the back. All these folks, many of these folks have experienced real change. And so we are the Rescue Mission. I think we have a video, right?
We do. It's going to tell you a little bit more about us and what we do on a daily basis.
Amen. The Fort Wayne Rescue Mission is truly a community of compassion. This is where we invite people to come in if they have a chronic illness, they have trauma in their lives, they're dealing with the issue of homelessness. They come to us and we immediately provide them with dignity and a sense of hope.
When somebody enters the Rescue Mission for the first time, we're going to interview them, ask them questions. Everybody that comes in is assigned a life coach, a case manager, and with them, their role is to determine their needs.
What really made me want to get involved and to contact the Rescue Mission was hearing Pastor Coley speak in my church. Just hearing him speak was very inspiring. I appreciated the fact that he was willing to talk about mental illness.
The Fort Wayne Rescue Mission, as far as we're concerned, is a community of compassion. And that is where we invite individuals who are in a place of crisis to be able to receive the resources when they come to us. It's all about empowering people, giving them the resources, and together we are seeing lives transformed.
We're seeing that increased in mental illness here at the mission. We're probably seeing like 70 to 75% individuals that are presenting with some form of mental illness. So we're going to do what we can to get them connected, address, get them the help that they need, and then internally helping them with coping skills.
Having a resource like the Rescue Mission, I'm not even sure I could put a value on it. I could assign any kind of value to it, because it's one of those things where if we didn't have the Rescue Mission, we would have people that were falling through the cracks. We would have people that were unnecessarily in the jail. The Rescue Mission is invaluable in this community.
You will see persons moving from crisis to a place where they're thriving and they are reintegrated into community. It is your gift that helps to address the immediate needs, those basic needs, the emergency needs, but also those lives that have been transformed. Together, we are changing lives for good. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that definitely deserves a round of applause. I'm curious to know, just by a show of hands, how many folks, this is your first time hearing about the Rescue Mission, first banquet, first gala. The thing that always strikes me is there's a ton of great charities in Fort Wayne, a great city to be a nonprofit, and there's just so many opportunities to support. There's very few nonprofits that require 24/7 staffing, 24/7 just ready to go, to love, to minister around the clock 7 days a week. And this is one of those. The need is great. If you've never heard some of the life transformational stories that the rescue mission gets to share every year. This is one of my favorite things. One of the reasons I like coming back here is because every year you're like, wow, just mind-blowing. The love of Jesus changes everything. And the rescue mission shares that. And it's fantastic to watch. So please take a look at the next video and hear Todd's story.
Through drinking and drugging, from trap house to flop house to couches, I've never had a place on my own. If I would have known what was here waiting for me in Fort Wayne, I'd have pulled the trigger and make this decision a long time ago. Growing up, I've always had really solid parents. I was raised with a good set of morals. I knew clearly right from wrong. And I was always growing up to be respectful. So this is no fault of their own. This is a decision that I made entirely upon myself. Towards the end of high school is whenever I could tell that I had like an addiction problem. I couldn't just get a buzz and call it a day. I was able to hide it from a lot of people, work, my bosses for a long time until I wasn't.
Maybe he's just going through his early 20s, you know, maybe he's just gonna get it out of his system, but that went a little too far. He never did anything for you, but he would just always want something, always want something, always want something. I blocked him and it's like, I can't deal with him. I don't want to be, I don't care about you anymore.
Once it got towards the very end, when you're completely shut out by society, your friends and family don't want to talk to you, it's a really bad place to be in. I didn't care about nothing. Like, I didn't care about family, friends, relationships, building credit, getting a relationship, getting a job, getting a car, I just lived for the next bottle. I lived bottle to bottle. It got really dark. It got really dark.
He was in a motel room because he had stolen his father's car and he had wrecked it. I even had the cops go to his room where he hung up a noose. And that moment there, it was just like something's wrong with him. It's not just the drinking, there's something up here.
I wrote a cryptic message pretty much saying goodbye to him because I was going to hang myself. And I had warrants out for my arrest. My mom got off the phone. She's friends with cops, local cops. Said they had like half the squad come to my hotel, make sure I was all right, make sure I wasn't going to kill myself. Like, we're not here for your warrant. We're making sure all right. And my mom showed up. My brother came and he untied the noose I made. It was at that point, I decided to actually get checked out, and I got diagnosed with bipolar.
When they told me, it just clicked. I'm like, I knew it. It wasn't just him. There was something, literally chemical imbalance, and it made so much more sense. Seeing Todd going through his addiction was crazy. I didn't want to lose my son, nor did his father, but we both agreed that if he doesn't get help, we're just gonna literally watch him die. That's not an option. He needed help and he needed it now.
So I started this road to recovery this time around in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I'm an insomniac, I have a hard time sleeping, and I was doubling up on my sleep meds, and they decided to withdraw me from the program. And that right there was a big hard slap in the face, because I'm really early in recovery. I felt like I'm doing everything right. My roommate was telling me, like, hey, here's the address to the warming center. It's the old mission. I make my way to the warming center, already thinking like what type of bottle I'm going to get, and if I'm even going to bother getting a chaser. I'm literally on my phone looking at hotels, and I'm just about to make a decision. This guy comes in, he sits right next to me, and he opened up a Bible. can't remember exactly what we read, but it just hit me. It hit me really hard. And he ended up telling me about the rescue mission and how they had a long-term program, something I was looking for. I asked him to follow him back to the rescue mission that night, and they immediately got me put into the long-term recovery program for the rescue mission. If he wouldn't have sat down next to me that day and pulled out a Bible, showed me about the rescue mission, where I would have been, I probably would have been in jail or dead. A few days later, I looked back at it and I realized, like, God is real. I can't explain that no other than God. In the moment of desperation, when I needed him the most, he sent an angel to sit down next to me and point me in the right direction, you know? They always say that, you know, God's never late, he's always on time. And it was right there where I knew that, like, this is real, God's real. And it just changed my trajectory in life to where I'm at now.
When I first met Todd, I could tell that he was ready for real change. He came into my office and we had our first case management meeting, and we set to work on some obstacles that were in front of him.
The changes are night and day that I noticed with Todd. It was our classes that really kind of broke his walls down and had him step out of his comfort zone. He had to challenge himself.
They give you personal development skills in class about how to budget money, anger management, learning about the 12 steps and what they entail, and meeting etiquette was tremendous.
One of the things that stands out in my mind about Todd's successes is that he surrounded himself with a group of people both here at the rescue mission and outside of it that were willing and able to support him and ensure his continued success and sobriety.
Todd came into the mission lost, and when he walked out of the mission, he was confident in himself and in his abilities.
I got my license back, which I thought was going to be impossible. I got a car. I got a roof over my head that I rent.
He's striving now. I mean, if it wasn't for rescue mission, he honestly would not be alive today. I honestly believe that in my heart.
To finally see him recover. Can't wait to get his phone call. Can't wait to receive his text message. No, it's like lose your brother and then get him back. It's great. It's wonderful.
I know that with the donations to the rescue mission, that it employs the staff, and it's a tremendous staff that they have there. I've never felt more comfortable and accepted in my recovery than I have been at the rescue mission. Actually getting into recovery, working a program, and working with my sponsor, I was able to purchase some White Sox tickets to take my sponsor and my dad and my brother to the game. After I heard that first crack at the baseball game and just sitting there stone cold sober, happy, having fun, at that point I'm like, now I'm really back. I'm really back to being Todd who I'm supposed to be.
Well, it's been a wonderful night already. We've had such a great time, but when you hear a story like Todd's, you can't help but be moved. I see some tears in the audience, and I know we felt the same way, knowing what God has done through his life and through the rescue mission, how his life has been impacted. We know how important it is to have good mental health and to have the resources to be able to handle that. So Todd got that through the rescue mission, and tonight your gift makes that possible for many men, women, and children all over this region. And I love it that it stays right here in this area. There is a significance in making a gift tonight. You might not feel like it makes a big difference. Every gift matters. $50, $100, or $1,000 matters. And it goes to help for these resources to give them their dignity and help and hope in their journey. So we thank you tonight for anything that you give, because it causes real change, Donovan.
Yes. You know, people come to the rescue mission for so many different kinds of reasons. And as we think about Todd, there he was. He came from another shelter. He came into the community warming shelter because the rescue mission is the warming shelter for the city of Fort Wayne. And so there he was sitting. But I'm so thankful that God sent an individual to him. Todd calls him an angel. And so as that person came alongside Todd, he connected to God, and then he was connected to resources. And I think of an individual by the name of Charles, who also came to the rescue mission recently. And we were so fortunate to have Charles for just a short time. And we connected him with family. And so there he was with his daughter as he came to the rescue mission. But as he was dealing with some health issues, just recently his body was pulled out of the river next to the beautiful promenade park. I'm so thankful that the rescue mission is all about a real change. It means we encourage people to move from that place of crisis and they move towards that place of thriving. And so real change means that an individual connects with Almighty God. He or she, they find their identity and they start developing healthy relationships to the extent that they're able to even leave the rescue mission, find employment, find secure housing, and just experience the joy of the Lord in their lives. But we couldn't do it without our partners. I'm so thankful for Parkview Behavioral Health Institute and Lutheran Social Services of Indiana Works, and even our Treasure House vocational program. And so we have a lot to be thankful for. We have great partners in our community. And so, Lori, tonight, this is a fundraiser. And so let's talk about Fund the Need.
Yes, it is. You know, at the rescue mission, we have this saying that hope begins with a meal. And that's a lot of times the first point of entry for someone to learn about the rescue mission. They come to us for a meal, a hot meal. We serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner 365 days a year. You can give a gift of $50, and that will feed someone for a week. You can give a gift of $100 to provide shelter. You can give a gift of $1,000 to provide mental health support. We do addiction recovery, healthcare, life skills, job training. The most important thing is that we're there to restore dignity, to provide hope, to provide opportunities and access. Someone in a homeless crisis doesn't always have opportunities and access, and that's what we're about at the rescue mission. And the most important thing is a restored relationship with Jesus Christ. And we know that Charles got that.
It's so important to know the need is great, but your gift is even greater to take care of that need. So there's a few ways that you can do that, and you've got those, you can see those in front of you listed there. Let me just bring up a couple. $1,000 provides a week of safe shelter and meals and services for a mother and her 2 children. It makes a difference. $500 for some basic needs, the toiletries that we all need. $250 provides a full set of educational materials for a man, a woman, or the children they need. $100 provides a week of safe lodging, and $50 provides a week of meals for a child. We probably couldn't even come up with that because the rescue mission is great with their funds and handles their funds. They can do greater things with your gift. So let me tell you also how to do this. Everybody likes to text to give these days. I feel smart when I do that, so I'm going to let you do that too. We'll give you that chance. You can text the word give and the amount you want to give. No spaces, no extra characters. So GIVE and 50 or GIVE and 500 to this number you see on your screen, 76278 at any time through the evening, 76278. And you can do that all night, but you can also donate to Fund the Need packages on the auction site anytime, all the way up through May the 9th. So that's all the way through Monday. You can do that. So as you're thinking about it this weekend, you might say, hey, I want to do more, or you want to tell a friend about helping out. Go to the website, FWRM.org/Gala through Monday, May the 9th. And Donovan, there's more.
You know, I just want to say that you may think that you don't have the financial wherewithal to do something big. But $100, as Lori said earlier, provides 1 week of safe lodging for a man or a woman. Just $100. So maybe the Lord is leading you to give even more, but $100 will make a significant difference. $50 provides 1 week of meals for a child. At Caris House, we serve not only the mothers, but we serve their beautiful children, and so $50. Now, this event was a tremendous event, and Lori, we need to thank all these people and all those folks who are just viewing and participating with us. We want to say thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us, both in the room and online. Thank you so much.
And I want to remind you that your text messages tonight, look for that. Look for the results because they're going to come to you through a text message. Also, let's talk about Save the Date. We're almost over with the night, but we want to continue on for the next one. Save the date for the fall banquet is Thursday, November the 10th. I hope you put that on your calendar. And Michael Jr. is coming. That means we're going to laugh. We're going to laugh a lot. Thank you so much, friend, and give your best gift. It truly matters.